Egypt extends emergency laws for 2 months. Vertical line Al Jazeera America. Global header background image URL/content/adapt.960.high.1,379,035,705,681 JPG at media minimum width 768 px and max width 959 px. Global header background image URL/content/adapt.960.high.1,379,035,705,681 JPG at media max width 767 px. Global header background image URL/content/mjmobile.adapt.753.medium.1,379,035,705,681 JPG. Display mobile navigation. Display mobile search bar. News, video, shows, schedule, more shows, sections. U.S. International economy, technology, science, environment, health, education, culture, sports. Trending. Syria's war, weather, health, technology. Search form. Egypt extends emergency laws for 2 months. September 12, 2013, 7:22 p.m. at. The Egyptian army maintains greater powers amid escalating violence and continued crackdown on the Muslim Brotherhood. Topics. Egypt in turmoil. Middle East. Viewed comments. An Egyptian soldier standing guard on the border between Egypt and the Palestinian territory Thursday. Twin car bomb blasts the day before targeting Egypt's army killed at least 6 soldiers in the Sinai Peninsula. Said CAG/AFP/Getty Images. Egypt's interim president on Thursday extended a nationwide state of emergency for 2 more months, citing continued security concerns, as a senior Egyptian official warned of more attacks in the wake of a failed assassination attempt against the interior minister and suicide bombings in the Sinai Peninsula. The nearly month-old state of emergency, which is due to expire within days, preserves greater powers for security forces amid a crackdown on supporters of ousted President Mohamed Morsi and increasing violence by armed insurgents. The emergency was first declared in mid-August after authorities cleared 2 protest encampments held by Morsi supporters, unleashing violence that claimed the lives of nearly 1,000 people in subsequent days. The United States again called on Egypt's interim authorities to lift the state of emergency. We remain opposed, as we have from the beginning, to the state of emergency. And we urge the interim government to end it immediately, State Department Deputy Spokeswoman Marie Harf told reporters. She pressed Cairo to create an atmosphere where Egyptians on all sides can peacefully exercise their right to freedom of assembly and expression. The extension of the state of emergency, which allows police wider powers of arrest, was not unexpected. But Interim Prime Minister Haizem El-Babaei said the curfew, which has been in effect in most of the country and is now lasting for 7 hours most nights, would likely be eased. For most of the 30-year rule of Morsi's predecessor, Hosni Mubarak, Egypt was under emergency law, lifted only after Mubarak's ouster. Under the interim constitution, the state of emergency can only be imposed for 3 months, then must be put to a public referendum. Escalating violence. The extension came days after the Egyptian military launched a major offensive in northern region of Sinai, with troops backed by helicopter gunships raiding suspected hideouts. Al-Qaeda-inspired militants in a dozen villages. The 3-day offensive left 29 militants dead, demolished houses and led to the seizure of weapons and explosives, including 10 anti-aircraft missiles, according to military officials. In what appeared to be a backlash, a pair of suicide bombers hit military targets in Sinai, killing 9 soldiers. Last week, a car bombing in Cairo, believed to have been caused by a suicide attacker, targeted the convoy of Interior Minister Mohamed Ibrahim, who is in charge of the police. Ibrahim escaped unharmed but a civilian was killed, in the first such political assassination attempt since Morsi's ouster. The senior Egyptian official said on Thursday that authorities have recently foiled several big terrorist attacks. He said that authorities expect more assassination attempts like the one on Ibrahim, and that there are an estimated 10,000 insurgents operating in Sinai, some of them former prisoners whom Morsi granted amnesty during his year in office.